We have many, many stories, and one in particular that I like and I like to refer to is one that's called the story of the flute. And of course I tell it my own way, using the flute. Many, many years ago, long before my time, that's a long time ago, there was a young man, a young warrior, and he saw this maiden. She was drop dead gorgeous. He'd watch her as she walked to the stream to get water to wash clothes. And he'd watch her as she came back, and he really, really wanted to get to know her. Well, he did what we always did in those particular days, and he went out to the forest, and he fasted. And usually a fast takes at least 4 days. And that's no food, no water. So during this fast, there came a storm up, and there was this old cedar tree there with some dead limbs on it. Old pileated woodpecker flew up there sometime during his fast, in his prayer time, and it flew up and started pecking on that old tree. And it would sit up there and he'd just peck away. And young warrior looked up there and he was fascinated by it. Well, the woodpecker poked a hole in that tree limb. And the wind came up and it blew a note. The young man looked up there and he said, "Man, that's fascinating. I'd love to be able to play that." Well, the woodpecker kept on working, and he kept on working. And he finally got to another place, and it had several more holes in it. And the wind came along again. As wind does. And the young boy says, kept listening and watching, and the woodpecker kept working, kept doing his thing, Finally he flew down and he pecked around at the bottom of that limb, and it broke off, landed at the young warrior's feet. The young warrior says, "Well," he says, "I heard this in the trees." And he says, "I think I can do this. I can play this." And so he picks up the flute, for that's what it had become now, and he did like many novice flute players, and he picks up, he blows into it. It didn't sound too good. But he sat there and he was convinced that he could play this. So he practiced and practiced, and by about the 4th day, he figured out a song. And he practiced it for a while, and he went back to the village. And he said, "Well," he said, "I'll see what I can do." He went and hid off the side of the trail that he knew she would be coming by. And when she came by, he played his song for her. And the young lady was just totally enthralled by the song, and went over and talked with him, where before she wouldn't even notice. And because this was different, and she went and talked with him. Of course, they ended up going up to your old mom, and he had to pay a bride price, as it was in those days. Oftentimes many horses, furs, whatever the mother would settle for her daughter. And they ended up getting married, and he played her song. that's the story